Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Wrestling Mates. Me, Amit, joined by Jonathan, Jacob Fatu, um, all the other ones this time. We're here to break down SmackDown, which just happened yesterday, and it's the 7th of March episode. 7th of March for you guys in the USA, 8th of March for me. We're here to break down essentially three segments from the show. One is the Tiffany Stratton WrestleMania match, the next one being the Cody Rhodes segment, and the third one, which you guys have to stick around to the very end, is going to be the Bianca, Jade, and Naomi segment, which was our highlight of the night. So let me pass it to you, John. What did you think about the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair feud?
Like, we ain't gonna have much to say about it, y'all, but first, we gotta welcome y'all to the channel. So welcome back to those of you that's joining us again. But if you guys seeing us for the first time, I think Amit already introduced us, but I'll reintroduce us. So we are the YouTube tag champs, John and Amit, and we just talk about mostly WWE wrestling. So if you're a WWE fan, feel free to subscribe. I feel like you'll be right at home here. But Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, like I'm mostly saddened that this is like a WrestleMania match. I feel like this is easily like a which PLE we got coming up next?
WrestleMania.
Really?
There's no more. There's no more PLEs. No. There might be a Saturday Night Live in between if they put that in, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's no PLEs. Elimination Chamber is the last one. So
I think they may slide in a Saturday Night Live. I think they advertised it on SmackDown a little bit.
yeah.
But I bring it up because I feel like this matchup should be like a regular Friday Night Smackdown or Saturday Night Live main event. But to be like one of the main events at WrestleMania, like I hate the fact that I have to like I feel like this is like grab your snacks type of match. Like we're not gonna sit here and like enjoy the whole thing because we already know. I mean, I hate to say it, but Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton, she's a. I don't even see her as a wrestler. I see her more as like a because she has like a background in gymnastics.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she'll do her flip, she'll do the moonsault or whatever her top rope move is, but after that, it's just just all of them got 5 moves of doom. So like both of them, I don't know, but
Yeah. It's kind of sad because, like, when I think about WrestleMania 40 and the women's match there, that was Bailey versus Io Sky, and that was a match, and that was a story, and that was a feud with a faction that was built up for so long. And I think it was the first match that was announced last time around, so it was almost like the most established story that they had going for them, and that was a hell of a match. And you had two bona fide wrestlers, two experienced wrestlers who really knew how to tell a story in the ring. So I know exactly what you mean by Tiffy. Like, I mean, I like Tiffy and where she's got to, but you are right.
mm-hmm.
She's still very new at this. Like, she feels like she's her character's pretty good. I enjoy her on the microphone. I enjoy her in the ring, but it is still there's still something there I want to see from a wrestling point of view, and in-ring storytelling is probably the next step for her. So Charlotte Flair is obviously a good wrestler, but this story is just something that's been forced down our throat, it feels like. And I feel like the WWE, maybe they anticipated for the crowd, the fans to react differently because maybe people thought that, you know, Charlotte Flair would be a face when she came back after having a year off. But yeah, she came back and got booed straight away, and she hasn't done anything to change that. I don't think she can. So I think that's good that she's continued to be a heel.
Mm-hmm.
But the story, man, like this story is, you're right. It is something that, like when we talk about PLE matches, last year at Elimination Chamber, they had Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax at Elimination Chamber. Now, obviously, they had the hometown hero
Mm-hmm.
there with Rhea Ripley, but that felt appropriate for that main event. This main event that we're talking about with Tiffy and Charlotte Flair feels like it could have been on Elimination Chamber. I'd hate to say it, but it feels like it could have been there, and it probably would have been more hyped. So
Yeah.
of all the matches they have announced so far, this is definitely the one that I'm least interested in already. Like so far, it's just yeah. I don't know. I'm not really interested for the match. I'm not interested for the story. There's I guess Charlotte, if Charlotte will hopefully put Tiffy over, but is it really worth me sitting down? I mean, I'll still watch it, but it is what you said. Get up and get my snacks, maybe, or take a bit of a break.
Yeah, because you know you're not gonna get much. Yeah, like you made a good point. Like with Charlotte possibly was supposed to be the face of this matchup because I think at
Yeah,
first Tiffy was like giving those insults. Like I think she was like calling her like grandma and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I can see like WWE saying, okay, like this isn't working out. We gotta switch to Plan B.
Yeah,
Now Tiffy has to be the face because Tiffy, she's not like you brought up too. Like she is fresh. Like
yeah,
especially you could tell when she's on the mic that she's new to this. So I feel like she would have been better as a heel because I think it takes more mic skill to be a face.
yeah. Being a face is tougher. Like it
Yeah,
definitely is.
yeah,
People gravitate towards heels way more. Like it's just people gravitate towards chaos and insults and like petty actions and stuff way more than they
yeah.
do the traditional face. That's why being a face is tougher. So yeah, I'm like you, man. My hype is like super low on that feud. They have they still have some time to build this up, but I just don't know what else they can do from a story point of view. Like the match is determined. There'll just be back and forth promos like I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. Just generic stuff. There's nothing really there, man.
Yeah,
But
we already know Tiffy gonna come back, beat
yeah.
Charlotte down, hold the belt up, and that's about it. Yep.
Well, Charlotte has a match with BFAB next week, so
I mean,
there you go.
yeah,
Good
that's
for
a good
BFAB.
matchup. Like I hate to
Yep.
play the race card, but I'm happy to see see B Fab get some shine because she, from what we saw, she's good. Just like her and from Alpha Academy.
Yeah, Maxine. Yep.
Yeah, her and Maxine, they need more shine. So
Yep.
yeah,
Why not?
that's
No. Big fan of BFAB. Yeah, I think it's just exciting to see her. So that's a good match for her. But again, if we're talking about WrestleMania, it's like it's a
yeah,
little bit different. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about this match, man. We can move over to the Cody Rhodes segment. Woof boy,
yeah. We got
John
to talk.
Cena. Oof.
They've been
I'll let you give your thoughts, man. Like what, like because I've talked about it a little bit on the channel, but what have you thought so far of the John Cena historic moment?
well, they've been shoving it down our throat so much.
Oh man,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure in the whole SmackDown show they like touched on at least 5 times, and then they're trying to like the way they edited the footage. It's like they're trying to make it seem like a scary movie,
yeah, they are.
but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I was. You spoke for the both of us in the two videos, but yeah, I was in denial for a while. Like I don't know, it was like you said the biggest one of the biggest moments in WWE history.
It
I feel
really
like
is.
yeah, I feel like years from now we're going to be like our kids going to be talking about this and
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, it's like my first thought is it's a good way because I don't see John Cena having that much TV time, so
yeah.
it's a good way to like have him take a break and still it still like fits in the story. And the main point is like where everybody's thinking, okay, now WrestleMania is exciting again. Cause you brought up in your
Oh,
video,
phew. Big
yeah,
time, man. It elevated it heaps. Like if John Cena didn't turn heel at that moment, man, we'd be talking. I don't know if we'd even be talking about like John Cena versus Cody Rhodes face versus face match. It would have just been like, yeah, it'll be a good match. Like
yeah,
it'll be cool. It'll be a cool moment. It'll be a cool dream match kind of thing. But there won't be too much more attached to it. But now after what John did, it's just flipped it completely on its head, man. But I was a little bit disappointed, honestly, not to see John on this episode. Like even like a video package or something, like not the video package of him doing what he's done, but you know, a new video package or something, with him cutting a promo, even if it's backstage or something with social media, like The Rock used to do so much for the final boss,
hmm
where he was just dropping social media stuff like non-stop. That was ridiculous. I was hoping for something like that, or maybe even The Rock sending like, Cody Rhodes a message. It's kind of like Cody Rhodes had to do everything himself in this promo, and he freaking killed it. Like that's what when you're talking about. It's hard to be a face. Like yeah, it's hard to do what Cody can do and get so
Mm-hmm.
over as he does because yeah, he's just got that very natural baby face as he is right now. But I absolutely love the promo, man. Like coming out with the broken eye or whatever it was, the just the look of him, like as a man
Yeah.
that's beaten down, and Cody was kind of killing it with these closing lines. Like he had this one this time, right? He said,
John Cena, clearly you want some. Come and get some.
"So John, if you want some, come get some." And I was like, "Oh man!" He did it to CM Punk as well. He said something in the CM Punk promo. He said something like,
That the best in the world isn't the best in the world anymore.
maybe it's time for me to show you that the best in the world isn't the best in the world anymore to CM Punk. And I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah.
damn. So Cody's writing team is doing a good job of giving him some
Yeah.
great finishes to really land on. But yeah, it was a good promo, man. Like it was really good. Like just to have that moment it was like a moment of realization. And I love how Cody slowly got the crowd in and they started chanting, Cena sucks, Cena sucks, the old chant from back when he was kind of a heel. Like that's his like background with the Thugonomics one. And then people used to chant when he was being pushed to the moon, like that. John Cena sucks.
Oh yeah,
John Cena sucks.
yeah.
When he was being so pushed. But yeah, it was good, man. I really enjoyed it. So looking forward to see what they do next. But what else did you think about the Cody promo?
Like I see it more like as the promo as like a passing of the torch, because
Yeah.
we heard a lot of the like Cody taking over the John Cena, what they called it, the John Cena schedule.
Ah, yes, yes. Yep.
So they referenced that a lot. Okay, Cody's now on the. I think he said it himself. I'm now on the John Cena schedule, like showing up
Yep.
every day, defending my title every week.
Yep.
So now that John Cena is healed and that spot is vacant, I think Cody's saying like, "You want some? Come get some." So now
Yeah,
he's saying,
yeah.
"Okay, now I'm that guy. I'm that guy now.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
you're no,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
no longer that guy. You
Yeah.
you gave up on us."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
if you think about that, because if you think about Cody Rhodes getting pushed, it's almost like he can't get pushed anymore. But I think this WrestleMania match has like took him to a next level.
Yeah.
So
I
if
think
he
so. I think so.
so if he wins at Mania, that
Yeah.
I don't know how higher he can go after that,
Yep.
unless it's like unless he uses that opportunity to like give some new talent like some shine,
Yeah.
like maybe loses like what if he loses the title in like a clean fair way to like somebody
Mm.
like I don't know like the first person that came to my head is Carmelo
Yep.
Hayes or Austin Theory.
Up and coming. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be good. But I feel like Cody's gonna lose this one. Like I just feel like that's sort of how they're gonna push the story forward. Because I was thinking about it and I'm like, is The Rock really gonna come and face off against Cody twice in two different ways and lose twice? Like it's gonna kind of that final boss character seems less like a final boss if he's continuously losing on big stage events. So I got a feeling that yeah, it's not gonna be a clean loss. I don't think Cody's going to lose cleanly, but I feel like they're going to tell the story. That's the thing about this WrestleMania match. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a lot of storytelling. Because John Cena at this age, unless he really gets into shape and gives us like a really good match, I don't know how that like it'll be a good match, of course, because they'll do a lot of storytelling in the ring, and Cody makes everyone look so great anyway. But yeah, I think the story will be more like centered, like we did last time. Like last time was also more story with the bloodline and the different characters coming out and all that stuff. I don't know if we're going to get a repeat of that, but we might finally see the downfall of Cody for him to rise
Yeah.
back up or something like that, because that's how you continue the story. But there was other talk, man. I wanted to bring up with you. In between all of this, The Rock came out and some wrestling reports, take it with a grain of salt, of course, but they were saying that apparently the plan was The Rock was meant to turn Cody Rhodes heel when he first came back. That was the original plan, for Cody to turn heel, and Cody and the creative team said, no, we want to keep him face. So what do you think about that, man? Like that, if that didn't work out and they had to turn John Cena, like heel now. Maybe it's like a plan B, and it's just worked out like it has.
Yeah, I guess it could be similar to the Charlotte Flair thing. Like she was supposed like
Mm.
if she was supposed to be a face because we never know.
Yeah, never know.
So yeah, I could see because I think they didn't expect him to like. I mean, I know they expected like a big pop and everybody like is excited for him to come back. That was like itself a big moment for him to come to AEW to back to WWE.
Oh yeah,
But I guess they didn't expect because it's been like what 2-3 years since then.
it's been more, man. It's been like ages. Didn't he come back in like what 2022 or something like that? So that's like 3 years. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that it still feels fresh in all our minds,
Yeah, 2022. Yep.
I think that kind of tells you like, okay, they didn't expect us to still be excited to see Cody Rhodes and be happy, like
Yeah.
still cheer for him and everybody still be Cody crybabies for this long. So
Yeah.
yeah, I could see the creative team saying, okay, let's keep this going a little bit longer until like it dries out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a baby faces over as um that Cody is right now. So you kind of don't want to lose that momentum when you haven't. So yeah, I think it was the right decision in the end. And yeah, when Cody does turn heel, as the internet is dying for him to turn, it's gonna be a pretty big moment. I think. Like yeah, when he does do it, it'll be worth it. I think because yeah, we've seen that version of him with AEW as you sort of talked about before, and sort of some of his past. He can be a very good heel, but right now I think he's milking the face version of him, which I am completely in for because yeah, he holds so much together. But let's talk about this. We talked about that was like an appetizer to what we're talking about now, man. Because this is the main event of this show. The ladies, man, Naomi and Bianca Belair, man. I was thinking about this. How long has it been since Bianca's come out and just cut a promo on her own? It feels like it must have been months. Like I can't remember the last time Bianca's done this. Like, or even like Naomi, even further back. But I guess Bianca's like like your title holder and stuff like that. So I can't remember. Like Rhea does it every now and then. Tiffy does it every now and then. Bianca, I've rarely seen her come out and do this. I can't remember it that well, but man, what an impact! So let's break it down. We're gonna break it down in 4 segments. The first part when Bianca was on her own and sort of in her outfit, crying. What an actor, man! What a performance from her. She's been killing it, man. Even in the elimination chamber when she was in the pod and she was like just screaming. It was so good, and this was like the continuation of that. To see her so broken down, I love this, man. But what do you think?
Yeah, like I think I watched it probably 5 times now. But just going in order. So first, seeing her in black shades and the whole black attire, it gave me
Yeah,
like a funeral
yeah, yeah,
because it like her move. We didn't see her walk to the ring, but I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it wasn't like the happy like twirling
No,
the.
none.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just walked like no emotions, just walked to the ring and just
Yeah,
stood there and waited till they said action. But yeah, that first like image of her just standing there, it was like, okay, she's like it's almost like she's prepared for a funeral. She's about to
yeah.
bury her friend.
Yeah, she was grieving. Like it was like
Yeah,
that. It was so good.
yeah.
That was
Then
that was the way it started, man. And then we got Naomi coming to the ring after she. I mean, it wasn't long. Bianca wasn't in the ring by herself for long, but it was enough to sort of just set the scene, which she did well. But I like that funeral analogy because yeah, then Naomi comes out also dressed in black, and probably my favorite in terms of costume design, like Naomi with the bedazzled neck piece. I can't remember even seeing like Naomi having a moment like this. I'm so happy for Bianca and Naomi in this moment because they're always, as we talked about recently, relegated to backstage segments. With Byron Saxton or whoever it is on the TV. It seems like it's very. It didn't feel it didn't have the realness that this moment had. That's the difference between backstage segments and live promos, right? And the best example is what we saw here because Naomi comes out and it was just two people that were just did not want to face the truth. Bianca did not want to face the truth, and I loved how when they started, Naomi like she was like deflecting She wasn't answering the question. Bianca's like, "Did you do it or not?" And she's
Yeah,
like,
stop.
"Look."
Naomi, stop. Because you talking about everything else other than what we are here for. We are.
Naomi was like, "I stepped up. I did all this," and she's like, "I don't care, dude. You know, I need to know the answer right now." So,
We're talking about
so
Jade.
good, man.
We're here for
Yeah.
Jade. But y'all, I'm sorry if I'm sniffing and wiping my nose. I'm kind of sick right now. But the neck brace, I don't know if you picked it up, but I think I heard somebody say it on an interview or a podcast. They said like they purposely put the neck brace because it's like symbolic for like heels. Because heels
Okay.
are the
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
that like to like. You saw when she came out, she's like, it's like heels are the one that likes to like try to make you pity them and stuff like that.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, gain sympathy for the wrong reasons, right? Like that's
Yeah.
that's the main thing.
But yeah. So Naomi like coming out and like trying to, like you said, like she was deflecting and like I think what made this segment great, this promo great, is it was like some realness in it because you can hear it and to me you heard it more in Naomi's voice than Bianca. I feel like Bianca was just kind of like how can I put it? She was kind of more like the co-star to this promo, but Naomi was the star. So it's like hopefully we can play it so you guys can like get a fresh idea of what we're thinking about.
Yeah.
But when she said like I was rooting for you, like I stood in the background and let y'all guys shine, and like you heard her voice crack. It's like in that moment I'm like, okay, she really.
And I was proud of y'all, and I didn't say a freaking word, but deep down, that's the way I feel.
I think this is like her just telling her actual truth, like in real life. No kayfabe and like no wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay, she just wanted two women she admired to like do great, and I guess maybe she had flashbacks to them winning the titles and main event all these PLEs. In that moment, she like broke down because she was like, okay. I think it was more like a celebration in a weird way. Like, okay, you guys were on top. Even though I wasn't in the picture, you guys was there, and I was happy to see you guys. And then emotion just came out.
Yeah. It was great, man. Yeah, no, exactly right. There was so much emotion, and like her voice cracking. She was like the tears coming out from both of them. Like it felt so real. Like that's the thing about this promo that makes it so great. Like it was. I'm actually kind of amazed at how well they pulled this off. Like, yes, I can imagine some people might say this is a bit like high schoolish and a bit, it might be a little bit more towards that direction. For me, this is so fresh. Like I've not seen like a feud between the women to be like this. Women's feuds in general are lacking as it is. Like it's there's not that many great storylines. So this one when they came out, and the best part for me was they must have. It feels like it was so real, but at the same time, it was so well done. So I feel like they must have practiced this a ton to get it right, to just get everything out. Because that moment when they were talking over each other.
You asked for the truth. I do want the truth. I want the truth. I feel like you're gaslighting me right now. You're really starting to piss me off because you're talking about everything.
I thought that was so good because, like, we sort of see it in when we talk about sort of movies and stuff like that, and like sometimes in movies people don't talk like they actually talk in real life because that's the way movies are. It's everything's scripted. No one talks like that really, but like that's what wrestling did in this case especially well. It said it broke that structure down and said it's not me, you. This is going to be us talking like we do in real life and have a fight. And then I think there was even a part where I don't know if it's intentional or not, but Naomi I read this somewhere. Naomi let Bianca's name like slip out. I'm not sure what Bianca's real name is, but it's not Bianca. It's something else. So I've got to rewatch it. But she says something. You got to listen to it carefully because they're talking over each other. But she says something that indicates to Bianca's real name. So I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I know her real name. So I think Bianca is a real first name, but Belair is in her last name. Belair is a middle name. It's Blair, so it's Bianca Blair something.
Okay, right. Maybe she referenced something.
Yeah,
maybe something that's more personal.
Maybe she called her Blair. I don't know. We got to look back.
Yeah, gotta look back on that one. But that was that. But then. So I mean, fantastic, and we got to finish it off with Naomi, man. That when Bianca's walking out of the ring, how good was this? The way this was shot, and
Hey,
Bianca walking away, and Naomi just in the background going, I did it for you, Bianca. And then it just builds up all the way to the end where she just goes, "You're an ungrateful beep."
Yeah. But like what I noticed in that part with her walking away and turning her back on her, because like up, so from her coming out and then up to like Bianca walking away, it's like Naomi was still like the face Naomi to me,
Yeah,
and she was still trying to plead, and she was trying to plead her case. But if you go back to like the dialogue and what she was saying, like, oh, you turn it back like Bianca, because she kept like crying out for her, like, Bianca, please, no, please. It's
don't do this.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it because it was like usually in heel turns, it's like somebody grabs a chair, hit them. It's like one little. It's like a physical action that causes the heel turn. But this is like we saw an emotional heel turn. So it's like you saw Naomi like crumble. It's like, okay, my friend is walking away from me. I'm alone now. Like, you know what, Bianca, you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
let it out.
To me, that was like emotional heel turn. I think we need more heel turns like that.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of the New Day, right? Like when the New Day turned heel. Again, no one took a chair or hit Big E, but it was just as powerful, right? For what they did right then, and just said, you broke your neck, so what? Oh man, that was awesome. So this is the equivalent to that too with her. I love how, it's exactly as you said. She's a face. She's like kind of pleading with her, like, don't leave me until the end. She's like, you know what? Then she lays it down, and it's just like, now that was like the turn. It wasn't just like she comes out, she's a heel straight away. It's like milking it, letting it marinate, giving her some time, and then at the end it's like, all right, I've had enough. Switch, and there you go. And then we had the finale with Jade coming out. So what was the symbolism with Jade's outfit? Because that's something that I want to talk about. She was not dressed in black. She was not at a funeral.
Okay, all right. This is what I got. So Bianca, Naomi, all black. They're it's the funeral of their friendship. Jade is the freaking Grim Reaper. So she's the one that's
yeah. Coming to take
she's committed the murder of Naomi.
Yeah.
So all white. Just imagine Jade in all white, and then imagine her having blood on her hands. If you pay attention to her hands, it has the most blood. So it's almost like she has blood on her hands. So if you think back, I'm sorry, I've been thinking about this in my head for a while. But if you think back to Elimination Chamber, how brutal that was, because I want to actually look back on that, but how brutal that was, it's like from Elimination Chamber, she has Naomi blood on her. She has her blood on her hands.
Symbolic.
So
man.
So they at first it throws you off because it looks like glitter, but from a distance you can tell it's blood splatter.
Yeah, it's like a blood splatter. Yeah. That's a great. I mean, that's great eye to detail, and I'm sure that they probably thought about something like that because that's a great continuation.
And they heard throwing out the
white,
blood.
so she's throwing out the blood sample. She joined the gang. Yeah, she joined the gang at the end, man. Oh, Naomi really turned her. But yeah, man, such a good segment. So much to like about this. Where are they going next with this? Like, I guess that's a big question. What's sort of next? We're gonna have I'm already excited about. We just to bring this episode right back to the start, but I'm so much more excited about this. Whatever this matchup is with Bianca, Jade, and Bianca already has her match with Sky now. But whatever happens between Naomi and Jade, whatever kind of match that is, I'm more excited about that than I am the World Championship match with Tiffy. I'm sorry to say it. Like, there's so much story built up here. Like, I'm emotionally invested in the story.
Yeah,
I'm not emotionally invested in that one at all.
We can't be the only ones.
No,
we can't be.
No way.
but I think because Bianca, she already has her title. Okay, I think this set everything up perfectly. Hopefully, we get Jay versus Naomi at WrestleMania, and Bianca has her own title match at WrestleMania. So, in a way, this is like Bianca pushing both of them because Naomi, she's been in the wrestling game for a while, but she never got that. I think she got one title,
Yeah.
but after that, she didn't have like any main events. So Jade being new, she needs that push. And Naomi being like in the background for so long, she needs that push. So I think, yeah, this was like a setup for WrestleMania. Hopefully, it's a setup for WrestleMania.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I think it is going to give both of them a bit of a push, man. Because yeah, it's cool to me because like the stuff that Naomi was saying was also had elements of truth to it too. Like just the whole, Jade has been holding you back, and that is kind of a fair, a kind of fair thing to say to Bianca, because Bianca is somebody that should always be in the title picture. That's how good she is. Every single PLE that she's involved with, it's like if it's a multi-woman match, it's like we always say Bianca's going to be awesome in this, like Elimination Chamber. If it's War Games, like she's always going to be one of the highlights of the match. But she's a tag team partner to Jade. So again, teasing that little bit. There's so much we could talk about this. This was a freaking awesome segment and the best moment of honestly one of the best moments I've seen in like from the women's division in a long time, man. Like this is the best thing that's happened in ages. So we were complaining about how long this took, but again, Triple H delivered. Final output, as he always does. The final output's always really good with Triple H. It's just the journey there is sometimes a little bit, it takes some time to get there. So that's what we have to deal with. But yeah, man, that was really about it.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk about it. I just find it funny. Like if you look back to before Jay hit the finisher on Naomi was like, Bianca!
Jaded!
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I look back. She was like, Bianca! It was just funny. It was just, yeah. She had one last plea to help.
Yeah, that's good detail, man. All right, man. Well, that'll wrap it up for this episode. Thanks for listening, guys, and make sure to tune in for the next one because we're going to do a lot more content coming up. So we'd love your support. New wrestling channel, going to talk a lot of wrestling. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys thought, and we'll catch you in the next one.
5, 2.